family. This is Authentic Conversations with Happy
and Mo.
Yes, welcome once again. Welcome once again.
Yay.
And we are still here at the Herb Garden, and we just thought that after we spoke last about the power of now being in the present, let's talk about the times we are in. What time is it? The seasons that we are in now. And how do we manage, how do we cope in these times? And I mean, we cannot be ignorant of the fact that things have changed, things are no longer the same, and things are just speeding up, things are happening so fast. We cannot just be ignorant of that fact.
Absolutely. So we just thought it could be very important that we outline certain things that can help us coexist with one another, and also to manage our time, benefit, and also to stay in that power of now, to also stay in that beauty of what of recognizing the times, to also know how we are living in the best of both. It's this dramatic the side, and it's this beauty the side where we chooses to just be present even in the midst of everything else. So I think how when you have somebody who can also come about and say, I'm going through 1, 2, 3. How have you managed 1, 2, 3? How have you been dealing with situations like this? So when you hear somebody speaking something that you're already going through, Kappa, you are facing, it makes it easier for you to actually see, you know what? I'm not alone, and these things are happening because everything is just happening so fast lately.
And if you would have noticed, that's why we stress healing now, because if you are not healed, the times are very difficult. The emotions, I mean, even just the emotional roller coaster that we've been going through in these times, meaning everything else that we thought we have resolved, that we had not really resolved, things that we needed to fix that we did not fix, everything has been coming to the forth. It has been coming up. Things have been mirrored back to you to say you need to work on this, you need to work on that. And if you are somebody that has been working on yourself and healing, it gets a little bit easier as time goes on. The emotional roller coaster, it sort of like levels off. It doesn't go up and down as much. So now if you're unhealed, if you're still going through that, you will be going through the most. Things will be difficult. You will not know how to navigate this time.
That is why we find it fair also to come and say, you know what, let's talk about the times we are in. Let's talk about how can we align ourselves accordingly. How can we help one another to pave the way that will give us more peace, more joy, more abundance. We have just shifted into those times where now we have to be owning these things. You see,
the last shall be first.
And yes, absolutely. Having this type of lens and owning and being in the beauty of your house and your home, and in the beauty of nature, in the midst of everything else. This is the time that we have to tap into, and also to be one and guide each other to say, it would be nice, Happy, to have our brothers and sisters healed and whole, and we are having maybe united something, like we are enjoying our time together somewhere.
After everything,
you need that. We need that. So we are really tapping into the best of time, the best of everything that the world has not seen. Because I remember the scriptures saying, eye has not seen, nor ear has heard the things that we are about to see and about to experience, and about
like
to
that.
And when now I've realized that when you are slowly healing and recognizing the woundedness and dealing with them, there is this peace and joy that comes within you that actually makes you sense that there is greater that is there. There is so much that I have not really tapped into, that I've not really gotten myself in, but I sense there is this draw that is beautiful, that is drawing me to the beauty of things.
You have a bigger picture.
Yes, which now brings us now as you and me coming authentically to talk about things that affect us daily, things that we are going through, things that we want to experience with you at home, that we are coming out to say we can walk together.
Yes,
we can make this time that we are in easier than harder.
Yes.
And it's going to be acquired and it's going to be achieved when we heal from those mirror reflections that are coming. With, okay, Momo, you have to deal with 1, you have to deal with 2. Okay, Happy, I think you have not dealt well with that. You have not. So you know now, okay, let me rather be present and be a watcher in this field, that this thing can just move. And I think one of the things that you were saying, that when you were saying the roller coaster emotions are no longer as effective as, it's because you are doing the work.
Yeah, it's no longer as deep and as
hard.
difficult as it was. It's no longer as difficult. It's getting easier.
Yeah.
And I'm not healing. It's there's no destination to healing. It's something that you
it's
constantly.
Like
yes, it's something that you constantly have to be doing. So it gets easier. And as you might have noticed, we know people will live among people, obviously, and you will realize that the people that are unhealed, that they are going through the most, the things that they are going through, like they do not see. Most of them is like they are getting deeper into a hole. There is like things are not getting better, things are worse. They do not know how to begin to get out of the situation that they are in. They don't know where to look first and foremost. Instead of looking inside, looking inwards, they look outside and start blaming the system. They start blaming this person. They start blaming the past, what has happened to them, and so we're not taking away from all those things that might have contributed to how things are in our lives. However, it's within our hands, it's in our grasp, in our hands, to change things and to fix things. And saying right now in this day and age, if it's like now when you were talking about no eye has seen and I remember that scripture when I was saying, it's like you start seeing things differently. I remember the scripture of Abraham where they were like, as far as your eyes can look.
Yeah.
You understand? You had a broader perspective when you heal. You no longer are living in those limitations. You can see a bigger picture. You can see yourself far bigger and far much further than you are. Like we have been dreaming, yes, like we were saying, no eye has seen, no ear has heard. However, when you are healed, you start to see more possibilities, bigger things that can happen to you. So in this day and age where there's economical issues and there are so much pressures that are like we are pressed on all sides. You understand? However, that scripture will also come. You are pressed, but like nothing will happen to you. You're not taken out or anything like that. So in these times when you are healing, when you can really get yourself out of the hustle and the bustle of the cities and what is currently going on, the noise, you come and just be in the present moment. You realize that I can actually get this. It's like you get renewed strength. You get that renewed strength that you run but you'll never grow weary, you'll never get tired. So it is that you need to really start with this healing. You need to really work on yourself. We really need to work on ourselves. We need to not be dismayed, not be discouraged,
and also not to be distracted. Because the aim of where we are now and the times that we are saying we are in now, it's this mass distraction that is happening on the left and this peacefulness that is happening on the right. And so we are in both, I can say both worlds. We are in the best of both. So there is this type of distraction that is happening. I think if you can follow, if you're following us, you would remember there's a scene where we were talking about distractions that you need to eliminate. If you can turn your eye away from the noise, from the distraction that is put there intentionally.
Yeah.
If it's not this, it's that. If it's not this, it's that. So
Yeah.
you are all the time looking at this thing that is happening, and then it brings you fear, it brings you anxiety, it brings you all these things. So you have to now decide, choose your wars, choose how you are going to close this door and open this one. You must be intentional. We are intentional that I'm not going to open this door because in here there is so much noise.
Yeah.
I'm
There's
intentionally closing here. I'm not gaining anything from knowing whose king is being put, who's fighting who, and it's not going to benefit me in any case. So I'm therefore not going to look at it or pay attention or give my energy to it.
That's the
you know.
thing.
So it's that we are deliberately and intentionally saying, in the midst of this time that you are in, be watchful or be aware of what you are bringing your attention to, because it's the very thing that you are putting your energy and your time to is the one that actually takes away your time. So
and be wise and be wise with you be wise with the decisions that you are making in this day and age. Yes, be intentional about it, to say, you know what, yes, there's this and this and going on, however I'm gonna withdraw my energy, like you were saying, withdraw my energy, because there are bigger things. I'm gonna focus. Your peace is much better than anything else. Your joy, everything that you want to achieve, that you want to attain, is much more precious than everything else. The distractions, the noise, everything else that is going on. And just learning to center yourself, learning to just quiet your mind, quiet your thoughts, because sometimes it's not even what is going on outside. The biggest enemy can be what is going on inside of yourself. Your thoughts that you cannot really let go of. You constantly thinking negative stuff. So all those things, overthinking, stressing, also it's as crucial. So we need to really stop that also. All right. So we're making very short videos now. More healing to you guys.
Yes, we send you peace and love all the time. So bye.